Good afternoon and welcome. So I have some free time today, so I am going to play. Well, I've been playing this most of the day, but I decided to help this group out in Warhammer Online. So we're just doing well, this is, I guess, kind of the highest level dungeon, kind of not. I don't, it depends on who you're running this with, but this is a dungeon, Bastion Stair. This is the dungeon for, or related to, cornflakes, because that's the thing we have to do, I guess. I don't fucking know. I have a quest to turn. Steps of Ruin. I don't need any of those. Let's get the... What did I get? Neat. Will he give it to me again? He sure will. Gonna have to summon the cat. See, I have a cat that I can summon. This game is so... It is definitely one of the games of all time. For not just PvE, for PvP. This game is mostly a PvP game. If you're familiar with the company, not Bethesda obviously, but the company that essentially manages the, what is that stupid game called? Yeah, they more or less manage, Elder Scrolls Online, ZeniMax. That's who did this. They were Mythic back then, they've become ZeniMax since then, but yeah, they were Mythic gaming. Yeah, ZeniMax is the company that this, you know, more or less evolved into after the failure of this, because EA shut it down, because fuck you. EA is bad and should feel... So what I'm playing as my warrior priestess. She is a... Well, warrior priest can heal or DPS. What I'm doing is basically both. I am a healer that heals by dealing damage and stuff, so I get into melee. I hit things with one of these three abilities, and then I just do AoE healing around me as a result of that. It's very strong. As you can see, it does a lot of just powerful burst healing. This tank is not holding aggro super well, but that's alright, we'll make it. You know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna knock everything down, I don't feel like chasing it. This tank is not doing a good job at keeping aggro and stuff. That's alright though, oh fuck. We lost somebody because he can't keep fucking aggro. Oh well, whatever. It's not a terrible thing, we'll make it. I'm gonna bring this guy back. So I'm not gonna do as much healing outright as this guy is, this archmage. She's gonna do more than I will. Considerably so, because she's just a regular healer who's just doing healing. Whereas what I do is about half DPS, half healing. I can do a lot of healing. I'm very, very sturdy. I'm probably harder to kill than this tank is. But that's that's normal. Basically, any tank is squishier than I am. But in place of not having the same raw healing or raw DPS as the others. I get pure normal DPS or just a normal healer. I have a lot more utility, so these three abilities, like I said, they do my healing. This, whoever I'm targeting, so as you can see, you can target two things. You can target your offensive target and your defensive target. Makes my defensive target get 150 strength. This one gives them 10% parry, and then this one shields everybody, so I have a lot of utility. I hope everyone is having a good day today. I didn't think I'd have any people watching because it's Monday. A lot of people are working. I just happen to have today off. So I'm going to try to stream throughout the week. I want to make a point of doing that. I may do a stream on Wednesday. So for those of you that are unaware, if I do stream Wednesday, it's going to be a very odd stream. As in, I won't say a word the entire time. The reason being is because Wednesday I have a religious observance for the death of my mother. My mother passed on the 1st of April. So I spend the entire day not saying a word. If I do stream, it'll be a silent thing. If people want to engage in chat and things like that, they're more than welcome to. But like I said, I don't do anything. I don't speak at all for the entirety of Wednesday. So for 24 hours, I don't say a word. And if you message me, I will not respond to you, like, at all. But this is going pretty well. Aside from the one hiccup at the beginning where this guy got aggro, which he's a Shadow Warrior. Shadow Warriors do a lot of damage. If you're a good Shadow Warrior, you can just really ruin stuff. As you can see, he's doing a lot. He's done 100,000 damage already, almost 200,000 damage. I haven't done a ton. I've done 53,000 damage. Done a lot of healing, and I have good... Yeah, this class, the spec I'm using is very utilitarian. It's designed to work almost exclusively with the style in which I play video games. Which I play hyper-aggressively whenever I'm healing and doing things, and I usually lead. So I'm generally leading warbands, which is a group of 24 people. I'm leading from the front. So because of that, being a healer, I have to be very sturdy. So as you can see, I have a lot of HP. I have almost tank HP. I have basically tank armor. I have tank defensive stats. Like, I'm very hard to kill. At the beginning, I had aggro on the first, like, two enemies actually were attacking me. I was actually taking almost no damage. But I'm very hard to kill, so makes it... Gonna knock all of them down. And hello, little Mishi, how are you today? Generally, people skip this stuff. You used to, because people were typically confident in the fact that they could make it between each boss and not die. Nowadays, you don't even need to worry about that, because out the front door of this dungeon, there are... I guess we're trying to... Yeah, we're releasing them. Alright, that's fine. Outside of the front door of this dungeon, there are... what do you call it? They're like little orbs. They kind of look like a crystal ball that you can click and it teleports you to the various bosses. So if you've killed the boss, it opens up a teleporter. It makes it a lot easier to get around. It used to be kind of to get around in this, but now it's a lot easier. Is there a lot of snow out there right now? I wonder if I should... No, actually, that's the good hammer. That's the one I want. Actually, I need to start using... I need to use this one more than the other one. So this is a single target heal. This heals the defensive target for a lot. And this one is an AoE heal. It doesn't heal for as much, but since it's AoE, it's really good. And it's the one I want to use because I don't really care about focusing on any one person with this. It's just a lot easier to alternate between my AoE abilities. This, however, I do need a single target heal myself. So this is my single target heal, like I said. It does more healing, so it does a flat amount of healing, plus 75% of the damage I deal. And I actually deal a pretty decent amount of damage hit for hit. This one, so as you can see, I have this little orb here with a number that keeps going down. My max is 250. That is Righteous Fury. So everybody has a class mechanic. The class mechanic for Warrior Priest, and then their counterpart, is the Righteous Fury or Blood some damn thing or another. Blood Echoes. I forget what the fuck it's called. Yeah, Blood Essence. Blood Essence, that's it. So, if you're a pure healer for either one of those classes, you generate Blood Essence just by having your offhand weapon, which is a tome or a sippy cup, respectively, between Warrior Priest and the Disciple of Cain. So Disciple of Cain is a more offense-based version of this, whereas oh, neat, I finished the thing. Whereas the Warrior Priest is more defense-oriented. So Warrior Priest is going to be a bit stronger defensively, but it doesn't do as much damage offensively. So it's a fine trade-off, honestly. That's really irrelevant one way or the other. They both do the same fucking... But if you don't have a sippy cup or a book, see, I've got my book right here. I rarely switch to healing. Like, pure, normal, boring healing that sucks because it's boring and stupid. I usually heal with this. On my Disciple of Cain, though, I absolutely heal with the sippy cup because it's easier. And I'm better geared for it. So, I'm best in slot on... This character name is Aya. I'm best in slot on Aya for shield. I'm best in slot for regular healing on my Disciple of Cain, Sassy. So I just do whatever. Back then, so I geared Sassy first. And back then, it was a lot easier. Shield healing just wasn't a thing you did. It sucked. It was really bad, and it should feel bad for being so bad. But instead, I was just regular cup healing. I was sipping cup healing. It's easier now. Whatever. But I do have a set to shield heal on her, so Disciples of Cain use swords and shields. And then the Warrior Priest uses a hammer and shield. It's very strong. Well, like I said, the trade-off is one is more defense-oriented than the other. This boss is fun. So this boss will damage you if you're a healer. If you heal, every time you heal, the boss damages you. Watch this. It doesn't hurt me that bad. I'm very strong, but still, as you can see, doing that enough fucking hurt. I can take that hit, but again, I'm as strong as this tank is. Had I a taunt, I could tank this boss. In fact, there was a time where Warrior Priest and Disciple of Cain both had a ability that tanks have. So tanks have a thing called Hold the Line, which they put up their shield, they reduce damage taken. People are bored of this. Reduce damage, or not reduce damage taken. They take less damage themselves, but then they increase their tanking stats. So let's see. All these tanking stats go up tremendously, and then people behind them have their tanking stats go up tremendously. So it's a very good thing to have. Disciple of Cain and Warrior Priest to have. They took it away from us because it was too powerful, which I don't blame them. It was really fucking powerful. Ridiculously strong ability. Honestly, was way too powerful for the game. But, you know, whatever. I'm not the one that runs. I'm just the one that gets them to nerf things based on the goofy shit I do. Which happens constantly. They've listed me by name in the patch notes as, hey, we're gonna nerf this because of Aya doing these things. Like that boss, I used to be able to solo that boss. They're, yeah, so Lords, I can still solo Lords, but I would run this dungeon when I was bored by myself. But this is going well. It's very good. As you can see, the other healer's done about twice the healing I have, but I've done like almost 100 times. Well, not 100. I've done like 50 times the damage they've done. And I've done more. Yeah, whenever I made her with the intention of being shield, so she's been shield from the very beginning. I have never not been shield on Aya. Yeah, as a result of that, I'm very good at it. I'm the reason that shield became popular for a while, and they got nerfed, and then people stopped being shield. Then they went two-hand, which two-handed hammer is the DPS spec for Warrior Priest, but dual-wielding swords is the one for Disciple. Yeah, people got into shield whenever I started showing people like how ridiculously strong it was, and then they nerfed it, and then people stopped wanting to be shield. So this boss is in it. Oh wow, that's a weird way to pull it. Uh-oh, this guy is so. Oh, alright, that was a very strange way to pull that. What the hell? So this boss will randomly punt somebody, and the person he randomly punts has all aggro drop from them. And when I say randomly, I mean randomly. He can punt anybody. Like he just punted the other healer there. I'm gonna stay here and heal this guy. I'm gonna give him the parry chance out so he can survive. Let's give him this. So this ability, every time they would take damage, they just get healed. It's not a huge heal, but every little bit helps. And I can shield, and I can do a bunch of other stuff, so. That's the joke about Warrior Priest, that Shield Warrior Priest can make anybody into a tank. Quite literally, you can make almost anyone a tank. So, as I was saying, the boss will punt a random person, and that can even be the tank. And when the tank gets punted, the aggro's gone. Like, your aggro resets immediately to 0 when you get punted. So, instead of, well, fuck, we'll have to figure out who's gonna tank now. What they did is they have these two rocks here. These are a nice little quality of life thing they changed. When the tank loses aggro due to punt, the tank or whomever can go up and kick over one of these stones, and it will give a massive boost to threat to whomever kicked over the rock. Usually, though, whenever I run this on Aya, at least, tanks will usually guard me. So guard is a neat ability in this. Guard will share a portion of the damage that the person that's being guarded takes with the person doing the guarding. But what it will also do is their threat. So, can't I shield him? Oh, whatever. It will share their threat. So, when doing that, this guy would take a portion of my threat and, get some of the damage I'd take in return. That helps him because I generate massive threat because I'm doing two different things. I'm not just doing DPS or healing, I'm doing DPS and healing. Although now I have no threat. See, I have no threat now. I'll get back up there quickly, though. Like I said, I did generate a lot of threat because I'm healing and DPS. Alright, so this guy is now in assault stance, so that's good. Shadow Warriors are neat. So they have a class mechanic that is stances. They're able to switch from one of three stances. One of them is, which in Scout stance, they are just a pure archer. They have increased range. They have better damage with bows and the like. What are you doing? And that's what happened. The tank got punted, so that's why the aggro dropped to that Shadow Warrior. Yeah, they have those stances, and then they have the next stance is skirmishing stance, which, as it sounds like, is for skirmishing. So medium range. They're a bit tankier because it raises their toughness, which is a stat that just reduces damage. I'll show you. Toughness is right here. Toughness just reduces damage. It's flat damage reduction. And then they have assault stance, which is the melee stance. They will gain massive amounts of armor. Basically, their armor doubles. They will become a lot tankier because they'll have higher parry chance and everything. All of their range stats turn into melee stats as well. Gotta save him from himself. Yeah, with skirmishing stance, I'll show you that again. That's fine though, I'll be able to keep him alive. So yeah, when he's in assault stance, you can see, we'll try to fucking mouse over there again. Armor increased by 1,127, that means he gets 1,127 armor normally, he gets a bunch of strength, he gets melee crit, he gets melee power, 10% parry chance, parry strike through, so he becomes better at being melee. And also a lot more power, a lot more tanky, so that's why whenever he's switching over to skirmish, or assault stance whenever he gets aggro, so he'll stay alive. And then I'm adding another 10% parry to him on top of shielding him and everything else, so he's not going to die to that boss. He could theoretically tank the boss that way. Yeah, I didn't expect to have very many people tuning in today, at least right now, since it's, you know, the work time. It is time for everyone to be working. I just have today off. I am not working today at all. Oh, this is something I always appreciate. My title, The Dominatrix. Just one more reason why this game is good. There's a set called the Dominator set, and if you have it completed, depending on your gender, you get the title The Dominator or The Dominatrix. So, you know, being a lady, I have the title The Dominatrix. It's very good. I love that set. I'll get the set even if I have no... So, I'll get the set. Really have no intention of ever using it beyond just whenever I'm needing that for the particular level I'm at. So it's a level 40 set, like character level 40. So there's two sets of levels. There's your character level, which as you can see is 40 right there. And then there is your renown level, renown rank. Renown rank is 80. There's really not a lot after 80 that is not just like cosmetic stuff. But, you know, it's fine. It's mostly dyes, things like... Yeah, once you get to 80, you know, you are striving to get the highest tier gear. Well, you're always trying to do that, but at that point, all the gear is unlocked. You can get anything you need. Just need to make sure you have what is called the proper ward for it. So there are wards you need to unlock. Every piece of gear for every tier has different wards. So we'll go to the armory. And these are the wards. Hold on. Alright. Stand by. So yeah, these are the wards. You have to unlock these. And as you unlock each subsequent tier, you get access to more stuff. And then you end up having the gear I have, which is, as you can see down there, it says requires invader ward to equip. Requires invader ward to equip. That's the highest tier ward. I should probably use a potion of some sort. Oh, I don't have that, that's right.
Your skulls will join the party.
So this boss, you have to, oh goodness, I'm disarmed. Stop. There we go. So this boss is an interesting boss. It spawns these two skulls. We gotta kill the skulls. They do a pulsing damage thing. That's why people almost died at the very beginning. The boss's only hard part is the very beginning of the fight where he's pulsing that thing out. Because it will entirely wipe your party in like a couple of seconds if you don't have healing on top of it. And Nagato had to carry heal there because I could not heal at all. All of my healing requires me to hit stuff, and if I can't hit things because I'm disarmed, then I can't heal. I mean, I say that I can heal, I can cast this, but it's not going to do enough healing to really keep people down. But then you kill the skulls and then just tank the boss. The boss doesn't have an aggro table, so he just kind of does what he's going to do. He will occasionally stun whomever has threat on him. You know, I'm just going to kill this. I'm just going to fight the guy. Like that, he just stunned. It's a long stun. It stuns for fucking ever. And stunned and everybody died. It's very not good. Yeah, he's doing a lot more healing directly than I am. Without me helping heal, at least, like, people are just gonna explode. It's very strange how that happened. So yeah, this boss will stun somebody that's got aggro on him. So whoever has aggro, he'll fight them for a little bit, he'll get bored, and then just punch them in the eye, and then they get stunned. And the stun lasts like 5 seconds. It's fucking forever. My goodness, it's like the longest stun. Honestly, 5-second stuns are so long, but... So, there's a mobile game that came out recently, and I bring this up for a reason. It's a 3v3 arena boss fight thing that Square brought out, and honestly, Square does a lot of really good things. They're good at a lot of aspects of video games. PvP is not, nor has it ever been one of them, nor will it ever be one of them. That's just a thing. Like, I don't know why, just Japanese games are not good for PvP. Not sure. Just a thing we do. We don't make good PvP. Regardless, though. This game, it's a Dissidia game, so it's just, you know, a thing. But there are so many people that have stun moves in that game, and the stuns are like 6 seconds, 8 seconds, like, they are so absurdly long. It's like, this is why you're bad at PvP games. You don't understand balance. A 5-second stun is fucking forever, and is a PvE thing. That's just not something you put in PvP generally because 5 seconds is a fucking eternity in PvP. But in that game, the lowest is like a 6-second stun in a PvP game. That's ridiculous. That's so fucking long. So you get stunned and then you have to sit there and take every attack they do when you die. It's absolutely absurd. Yeah, this is taking a lot longer because, well, this guy's DPS has gone down, but he was actually the higher of the two DPSs. And you cannot res bosses. You cannot res during a boss fight. There's a... It looks like somebody sticking their hands out of, like, water. Like they're trying not to drown or something, and it's called Terrified. It makes it where you cannot res somebody, so you can't res someone while you have Terrified on. It's fucking obnoxious. But this game is from a different time, so... Mechanics like that that was just the way things work. I need to get those blood gems. So there's a ring you can get from here with those blood gems, and it's very good to have. Oh, I got... Did I see something? Oh, I only have 8%. Alright, that's fine. Oh, that's because I have this ring, I forgot. I could actually stand to get the 2%. That's fine, I can do it. I can stop. I need to hit people to heal. Very obnoxious, running past everything. And yeah, I get it. It's allegedly more efficient, but honestly, the time you save doing that is inconsequential. Unless I think we're gonna save it. We're gonna save it. We're gonna save him. Save her. Save her. Save her. Save her. Save her. Oh goodness, we just barely saved. So this boss, he will spawn, you see that pedestal there, and that one there, and there's one behind him. He spawns 3 pieces of armor. And each one, I believe it reduces damage by like 25%. Used to, you just blow them all up at the same time and just tear the boss in half. But now Gary is too strong for that. So every time you destroy a piece of the equipment, Gary gets really angry. Usually it's a boost or a massive burst of threat to whomever it is that got the killing blow on the piece of armor. Like this guy got it, so now he's tanking. That was not good. Yeah, Gary is a dead. So, yeah, what happens with Gary, like I said, the person that gets the last hit on the piece of armor, they get all of the aggro ever. We're gonna kill this guy because he's an ass. And I didn't even bother to care. I can solo that, so it's not a big deal. Alright, so, like I said, we only need to you have to kill at least 1 piece of armor to fight. Otherwise, you'll be here for 300 years. And Gary, this is the thing, that's terror. So if you have that debuff on you, you can't res people. Also, every boss in here has an overage timer. I believe it's 4 minutes? minutes. 4 minutes sounds right. Yeah, unfortunately with this boss, when that boost of damage happens, or that boost of a threat to whomever kills the thing happens, he also starts pulsing out a massive burst of damage. And because of that, it's really hard to make somebody that isn't a tank into a tank to fight that off. So Quindy is able to do the thing, but he'll die. There's no question he's gonna fucking explode. Yeah, I killed it. That's fine. I can do that. I'm not gonna die. Like, I'm probably as tanky as this tank. I also have a shield. I'm going to not die from this if I get aggro, but since the tank is generating aggro in the first place, and he did get a kill on one of the pieces of armor, he'll be ahead of me on threat regard. That does essentially ensure that he's going to have aggro for the entire fight. He's now so far ahead on aggro, the only person that can probably catch him is me, because I'll kill these things. But I'm still not going to keep up with him because he has a tactic that generates threat for him. Like, it makes him generate double threat. Problem with these things also, you can't fucking tab target them. It's obnoxious to target them. I need to stop hitting my single target. So the single target heal does more damage, and that's why I keep hitting because I'm used to soloing stuff. But the AoE heal, obviously, is better. It's fucking AoE. Gauntlet's almost down. Yeah, I did it again. See, I can do that. Took a massive hit to the... I'm pretty sure the boss just crit his entire face off, but whatever. We can keep him alive. That's fine. So yeah, you can see now, Gary's actually taking damage. As opposed to before where we couldn't do fucking anything to Gary. So yeah, they all have, like, high fantasy names. Gareth X, and the next guy is, like... Oh goodness, what is he? I forget his name. Chugroth or something like that, so his name is Chuck. Because fuck giving them fuck giving them their stupid names. They're gonna have real names like normal people. And give them names like this one, like fucking accountants from, like, Ohio or something. Yeah, that was Gary. Next, we're gonna fight Chuck. Chuck is the next boss. He has a fucking rhino. So apparently, the spirit animal of cornflakes in this is idiot rhino. People just call it a dog because it kind of wags its tail like a dog. Fuck, I'm stuck. It wags its tail like a dog. So they just call it a dog. Yeah, there's the dog that Chuck has. Fuck me. These Shadow Warriors just are so explosive. They're so squishy. They just die so easily. They remind me of the So, if anyone here's played a Rift, there was a spec that some guy came up with for the rogue class in that involved one of the souls called Saboteur, which was a most rogue things like are combo based. Well, this thing would throw charges, which were the combo points, onto an enemy, and then it would detonate them, and the detonating did different. This guy made a build where his fucking detonation skill somehow blew up like 100 million. This is not exaggeration, like 100 million damage. He would do 100 million DPS in like the span of a second, and it would generate so much threat, such a monumental amount of aggro. No tank could ever overcome it. It's just impossible. And then the boss that it was, that was used on would blow up. His argument was, oh, well, I did so much DPS. Yes, honey, you did. And then you died. And then your DPS was useless. You maybe did like 2% of a boss. On the higher difficulty stuff, you did like 2% of a boss. Some of the bosses and other things, you'd probably one-shot it. Yes, that's all very well. This is his dog. Juggernaut. Chuck dog. The Juggernaut can punt. Yeah, the dog can punt. It's boring. Because you're sitting here, you're doing the thing, and then you just get punted. It's not... Punt mechanics are better or good when there's a thing to avoid. Like this lava over here. Yeah, but we're not having to avoid lava. We're having to just sit here and beat on a dog. So yeah, this is Chuck. Chorek the Unstoppable. His name is Chuck. After Chuck, the boss of this wing is Saul. Like I said, I make everybody in all these bosses in this wing sound like fucking accountants from Ohio. So once we kill Chuck's dog, he starts summoning fairies to fight us. As you can see, here they come. So he'll pick a person. Person he picks gets banished to the negative zone. So they go into like a little dungeon and do whatever. They can't come out. Well, I say that there's a way to come out. I don't know how to do it. But there is a way to get out before the fairies die. You have to kill the fairies normally to get the person out. How you do it otherwise, I don't know. Okay, so it's a 6-minute rage timer. So the rage timer is 6 minutes. But yeah, you have to kill all the fairies to get the person that's in jail out. There's a way to do it without that. I know that for a fact. I've seen people do it. There's tricks to do a lot of stuff in this. Like the next boss we're coming up to, Saul, he has a way to attack. He has a way that you're able to heal in the final phase of that fight without actually healing normally. Oh, I got picked. So you can't normally heal in the final phase of that fight because he picks one. Well, he doesn't pick. You, as the party, pick one person for him to duel. And then with the person he's dueling, you can heal them by using this active ability called Cheer. So you're cheering for healing with 300 HP every time you use it. Well, there's a way to get around it. I don't know how. But I've seen people actually casting regular heals while that phase is going on. I don't know how to do it. So yeah, we have to... Oh, fuck, I got picked again. Oh well, the tank is gonna die. Yeah, tank died. Come on, Chuck, let's fucking go. So we have to fight Chuck's dog again, and then we have to fight Chuck, but that didn't go well. I don't know why people are dying whenever I get put in the fucking jail. They should not be. The difference in our healing is significant. And, I mean, my shielding is not doing that much to keep them alive. I mean, I do know. It's the difference between, practical healing versus just the raw numbers of healing. It looks great when you have a bunch of healing numbers, but how much of it is practical healing? How much of that healing that you've done is actually, having an impact on what's going on? I'm gonna put myself here so I don't get punted. Because fuck me if I want to deal with that. Yes, this is not a terribly engaging stream, I know. I'm enjoying this, though. It's relaxing to me. I wanted to play this and spend my day off doing something I wanted to do. And I wanted to stream. This dungeon actually gives you a best in slot ring. It's this one right here. That you have to kill a secret boss to get it. The ring, as you can see, it lowers your resistances by 40, which is all very well. What's important is it increases your initiative by 85. Initiative is the thing that reduces your chance to be critically hit. It also increases your chance to parry. As you can see, it increases your parry and your dodge chance. So I have 11.2% increase from that, from those two things. So my dodge and parry is significantly higher than it had been or would normally be.
Deal with that one for me.
Yeah, it's practical healing versus just like the raw healing numbers. It looks good to have all the big heals and everything, but how much of it is practical and doing something rather than just showing big healing numbers? Because this does roll over healing into things.
You have no spine.
Although overhealing honestly only is a thing that really matters in raids. If you're raiding and you're needing the bleeding edge of all content and ensuring that you aren't wasting the slightest bit of your MP or anything, then yeah. Make sure you're not overhealing. Oh, this guy's taking a ton of damage.
This one bores me. Even the odds.
This boss also does lower your armor, as you can see. He's chipping away at my armor pretty significantly.
Juggernaut. They are so
Got it.
fine.
As you can see, I'm a tank. Yeah, Shield Warrior Priest is very, very stupid strong. Especially when you have best in slot. Since I'm best in slot, I'm really hard to kill. That's why I have 3,000 armor. I have like 30% chance to block, parry, and dodge. Disrupt doesn't matter for that boss because that boss is an mage. Disrupt is basically dodge for spell. Oh well, tank lost aggro and the Archmage died. I'll pick him up. Easy. So, with this boss, this guy will make these little icons float around the arena. And there will be like two little pillars, one over here and one over here. Normally the healers deal with it because they don't need to be directly in the... So there will be a message that Saul draws power from the icon. When that happens, the two people on the platforms need to click the pillar to make the icon thing stop. Otherwise, he will just start one-shotting people. Now, again, normally healers do that, but since I have to be in melee, I don't fucking do it. Yeah, this is Lord Saul. Slowreth. No, his name is Saul. Fuck you, game. His name is Saul. So, like, every 25% he goes down, he does the icon thing. And then once he's at 25%, so at 50, 75 and then 50, he does the icon thing. So both people have to click it at relatively the same time. It doesn't have to be the exact same moment. It's relatively the same time. It is very forgiving. It's a really easy mechanic to make. But like I said, I can't do it because I have to be in melee to hit. So he does that twice. He did it at 75%. Or sorry, no, he did it at 50%. And he'll do it again at 25%, so it's at 50 and 25 or something. No, no, sorry. No, it is 75 and 50. So yeah, 75 and 50. And then once those are done, you can no longer do the pillars, but you don't have to because that's the only two times you have to do. Staying at these little icons does things like this one increases damage, I think. I think that one also increases melee damage. The blue one reduces damage taken. And then the boss will spawn a thing called a blood pulse, which you still that's that right there, the blood pulse. If you stand the blood pulse, you generate massive threat. Why are you dying? So this phase, we have to just sit here and cheer him on. And the tank has to fight the boss. I can do this part. I didn't get a chance to. I was actually considering grabbing the sword so I could do it. I don't think we're gonna make it though. The tank is dying, and I don't think anyone else is doing cheer. That's not good. Shield Warrior Priest is it's good. They've changed some things so it isn't as broken as it used to be whenever I first started doing it. But it's still very powerful. See, a couple more seconds and I can shield him. There we go. Also, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Sacrifice for Core.
But yeah, that fight, I've seen this happen several times where, and I've been the one to do that, where you can still auto attack. Like, even though you're rooted and everything, you're not able to do abilities, you can still auto attack. I've killed the boss with auto attacks like that because I'm really hard to kill and just beat it with auto attack. Fuck, my keyboard is so weird. Oh, well, I guess they're doing that then. Whatever. That's fine, though. I'm just gonna go in and res this guy. Or these people, rather. I don't know if they all released or whatnot. Yeah, the tank exploded. I don't need anything from here. I have the full set. The set is a DPS set. So everything from Bastion Stair, regardless of your class, is a DPS set. The weapons from Bastion Stair are DPS weapons. Do I have my Bastion Stair hammer on? I don't think so. I do not. I don't have the shield on me either. So the Bastion Stair weapons, they decrease your armor and toughness by like 10%, but they increase the damage you deal by 5%. It's a good trade-off. I don't mind it, honestly. Oh, neat. I got another one of these. This used to be part of the best in slot set for being a shield warrior. And I should know, I'm the one that came up with the best in slot build for a shield warrior priest. But they've changed some things. It's a lot easier to be one now. You don't have to worry so much about maximizing your damage. You can still do a lot of healing and then be more defensive, which is nice. I like the fact that I can be tankier and still do more healing overall. I'm gonna rebuff everyone. Warrior Priest is also better than Disciple of Cain because we have one of the most powerful buffs in the game. The buff that you saw me cast there, this Sigmar's Grace. It increases everyone's wounds by 50 for an hour. That's a lot. That was honestly as much my fault as the tank losing aggro and stuff. I should have paid more attention. I should have been not running my mouth about what fucking Sigmar's Grace does. I don't know, I'm better than this. I usually do a lot better than this. Hold on. It feels kind of weird lately running this the way we are. This is how you normally run this dungeon. But I've been running this lately for the secret boss. So you've got to kill this guy, you've got to kill some of the sub-bosses. There's a couple of bosses down other paths, like there's a boss over here you have to kill, there's a boss over here you have to kill, and then there's a boss behind us you have to kill he's over there. But you kill those bosses, and they give you either a skull, there's a boss we're killing it also does. They give you a skull or a bag of skulls. And then there's a different boss you have to kill that opens up a portal. You go in the portal, and then there's piles of skulls that are like, hey, give me a fucking bag of skulls. And you're like, hey, I'll give you a bag of skulls. You give it skulls, and then it will unlock the next wall, and then that next wall has a pile that says, hey, give me a different bag of skulls. Uh-oh. So you do that 3 times. There's 3 bags, and then there's 4 skulls. So once you've given all the bags to the thing, you go into a different portal. Another portal takes you to it looks exactly like the arena where we fought Saul. So, or not Saul, it looks like exactly like the arena where we fought Chuck. So you fight a dog, as in like an actual dog. It's a small version of this. This is an actual dog. Clawfang is an actual dog. So it's a small version of Clawfang. It's basically a puppy. And as you're fighting it, it has some interesting mechanics. So it will punt you. It doesn't punt you far, but it punts you into space. As in, like, it will punt you so far into the air that you basically hit the ceiling. And as the fight is progressing, it will say, hey, so-and-so, like, it will say such and such is eyeing, I forget what the dog's name is eyeing this thing, or eyeing that thing. It effectively says, hey, I want this toy. So you have to, So you have to have somebody go grab it and bring it to the boss. You don't have to do anything with it after that, just bring it to the boss, and the boss will be like, hey, you gave me what I wanted, I like you now. If you don't do that, it enrages and one-shots you. So, at like 50% it spawns 2 very big dogs, you have to kill those. And then there's an option when it's at like 25%? 10% something like that? there's an option to spare the dog so you don't kill it. And that's the thing you want to do, because if you don't kill the dog, the final boss in there has a thing where you can summon the dog thing, which is the secret boss that you're fighting. The secret boss will summon demons out of portals. Well, if you didn't kill the dog, if you spared it, you can summon the dog to fight those demons, and it will punt them into the lava and kill them. It's great. It is probably one of the few instances that I'm like, dog is good. This boss, the mechanic, is you probably could tell just from watching, but the mechanic for this boss is Doomspike and his dog need to die at relatively the same time. Again, you have some grace period. Really. There's not like, if they don't die at exactly the same moment, then you explode and everybody dies and the world ends. No, it's pretty forgiving, but it's just, you need to have them within 10% of one another. If they get too far apart, then the one that's the higher HP one enrages and then just proceeds to skullfuck everyone. Which is a very Cornflakes thing because he's all about skulls. Also, Clawfang will just randomly take away everybody. So, you see everyone has a yellow bar? There's not like mana in this or anything like that, like, you know, energy or mana or rage, since most people are more familiar with the WoW stuff than anything else. No, what this has is everybody has what is just called action points. That's the Skull of Fury. You need the 4 skulls, you put them on 4 different pikes, and then that summons the secret boss. Did I get it? I think I did get it. No, who the hell got the iron? Oh, Clawful did. Ah. So, as you can see, there's a set to this ring. This ring is one half of the set. The other one is the Band of Temptation, which is, you see that guy right there, Beatrice? She's asking for one more person for Lost Veil. Lost Veil has a secret boss in there that drops the other ring, the Band of Temptation. Lost Veil is Slaanesh themed. I've never actually run Lost Veil, though. I need to do that. I do need to run Lost Veil at some point. Honestly, I would not mind having both of these because outgoing damage and healing increased by 1% would be significant. Because that would be almost like... I'd have to do the math on it, but it's not going to be 2% healing increase for me since I'm... Because I'm not getting... That 1% healing, or 1% damage is not going to translate to a direct healing increase of 1%. Additionally, because of the damage I'm dealing. Because I only deal 75%, or I only heal for 75% of the damage I'm dealing. So I'd have to do some math on that to figure out exactly what benefit I'm getting out of it, but it would be a significant boost. And also the fucking other ring gives you 85 wounds. That's a massive amount of HP. So wounds are a 1-to-1 for HP. So 1 wound is 1 HP. So as you can see, I have 839 wounds. So I have 8,390 HP. I have never been a fan in any game of just running past that. I can't even bring myself to do it in like a Souls game. I just don't do it. I don't know why people do it. Oh goodness, stop dying. Fuck off. Yeah, utility. I have a knockdown too. Well, I say knockdown. It's a punt, but you can't punt. Well, you normally cannot punt. Oh, that thing right there? That dog? That also gives you a one of the skulls. Or is it a bag? I think that's the bag. This is a skull boss. Oh, we're fighting the boss. I think. No, no, we're not. We're just running. This is a boss that gives you a skull, but that little dog gives you a bag for the skull. Yeah, I've never been one to run past stuff in this. I don't like it. It's the only game I do it because it's just the thing you do. It vexes the absolute fuck out of me, though. If people in the Discord wondered why the Warhammer channel is named what it is, this is why. The channel was created to be a channel for the Warhammer Guild, but since I'm the only one that plays this game, it's just now the channel for all Warhammer stuff. Which, that's good. Fuck it. I don't know why we're not killing these. We have to kill them. For fuck's sakes, like this, we have to be fast and skip things is almost always more detrimental and a more tremendous waste of time than the time it would take to just kill the damn thing. We have to go back that way anyway. So, you saw that portal we came out of. I don't know if anyone noticed, there's a door that we ran past. We go back in that door for another boss. The reason we go to this boss first is because the door to the boss we ran past has a chance of bugging out and sending you to a random place in the world. Or just killing you. I've had it kill me before. Just randomly fucking kill me. So we fight this boss first, and then deal with the possibility of, catastrophic fuckabouts with the literal last door, because that's the last boss you fight in here later. Yeah, the skipping of things, it's fine in some instances. That's the wrong button. It is fine in some instances, but it's usually better to kill things. Just clear stuff. It's really not hard. I mean, I just kill stuff when I'm tanking this. Whenever I tank in this, I'm the same type of tank this guy is, so he's a sword master, and my tank on order, well, my main tank on order is a sword master, but I use a two-handed sword. What's fun about that is, so Swordmaster doesn't actually lose much in the way of tanking ability when using a DPS weapon, because whereas most tanks have to have a shield on to use Hold the Line, Swordmaster gets a special Hold the Line called the Wall of Darting Steel, which, it looks really cool. You spin your sword around, you're wielding a great sword, and you just wield this thing and spin it around like you're some kind of Jedi. It increases all of your tanking stats tremendously, and anytime that you would take damage or negate damage with it, it reflects like 600 damage back to whatever you hit. Or whatever hit you, rather. There it is. There's your pen. Oh well, the boss fucked up. I'm not sure what even happened there. Someone got entirely exploded. I'm gonna try to res this guy. I'm still in range of terror. I gotta get out of it. Alright. I should be able to go back in and get him now. Alright, I can't reach him. Oh, no, the other got him. That's good. So yeah, that boss that you had to cheer, Saul, since you were talking about the cheerleading phase before, everybody else except the person who picks up his sword gets locked down, so they're not able to do anything. There is a way around it. I don't know how to do it, though. And honestly, even if I did, I probably wouldn't. But there's a way around it. And What you were able to do instead is, for fuck's sake. This boss will eventually punt whomever has aggro. But, fucking, the Shadow Warrior died again. So, what you have to do to keep the person who has the sword alive is you have to cheer them on. So you have to target them and use that cheer ability. It heals for 300 every time it's used. It actually works really well if you have a sword master that is shield, because generally shielders have a thing called a Whispering Wind, which reduces the cooldown of stuff, and that ability is reduced by the cooldown of it is reduced by the thing like Whispering Wind. So you can basically spam it if you have a tank that has a, or whomever got aggro has a cool ability that reduces cooldown. Alright, gotta get further away. Alright, there we go. Yeah, this isn't going super well, but, you know, we'll make it. Honestly, this boss is, it's not hard, it's just obnoxious. This is a obnoxious, very tedious. He's not even hard. Like I said, he's just fucking tedious. My actual heal spells don't do a lot. This one does, though, so this is a neat thing. I've never seen this in a game before. So, Healing Hand. Heals your target for 1,520 points over 15 seconds. When wielding a shield, this ability scales off strength and heals the target for 2,065. My strength is decently high. It's not going to get any higher, honestly. My strength is pretty much stuck. I could drink a potion to make it go up, but I'm not really worried about it. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Fuck it. So now this heals even more. So yeah, I'm going to do more healing now because my strength went up. And my melee power went up, which means my damage goes up. My melee damage bonus is 160, which is actually pretty decent. I have a 23% chance to crit, and I have almost 40% armor penetration. So this boss has a thing, as you can see the skull over my head. Somebody put that on me. It's called Infectious Rage. It is a thing that makes it where whenever you attack, when you have Infectious Rage on, you deal damage to everything around you. It is not... You can absolutely kill everyone. I hope they never fix this. So this boss, you have to fight him inside of this circle. There's a reason for that. Because reduce the range of all abilities when he's active. Now, as you can see, I'm still able to heal people that should be... It reduces the range to like 40, like to 4 feet or something. It's really short range. But heals aren't really affected by that, and my heals are not affected by it at all. So I'm able to heal everybody regardless of where they're at, because I just have massive range for my healing. If I can target you, I can heal you. I need to stop. You don't want to be in front of him, because he'll punch whoever's in front of him. Alright, fuck it. You know what? I'm not gonna drop aggro. I wish the tank would guard me so that he could get my aggro from me. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad that that makes people hard. Oh, I didn't actually hit the right button. That was me being dumb. Yeah, we need to bring that up. That was me just being an idiot. Because this is my detaunt, a tone. So I have two detaunts. I have an AoE one, and then a single target one. And as you can see, I can't actually tank this boss. But that's not really ever been anything in question. I've been able to tank every boss thus far. And morale 4. So, this game has a kind of limit break-esque thing. If you're familiar with how the limit breaks work in Fort, similar to that, except as you're building this bar, this isn't a shared bar. Everybody has their own individual limit break bar. It's called morale. And at morale, so morale 1 usually is it's a decent ability for DPS. It's like a really powerful hit, usually around 1,000 damage, just 1,000 instant damage, and it's true damage, so it's not like it can be resisted or lowered at all. Usually the second one is a defensive ability, so your morale 2 or M2 is usually. Morale 3 is generally an AoE thing, and the morale 4 is basically fuck you, I win. My morale 4, Divine Amazement. Call down the power of Sigmar, dealing 300 damage every second to all enemies in a 25-foot area around you for the next 4 seconds. Sigmar returns all the damage done to your enemies to all group members within 100 feet as health. So it's a tremendously powerful damaging heal. It is, so there, everyone has like generally only one M4. I'll show you. Ultra Fate, since I'm a healer, Ultra Fate's what you get. The healer M4 is Ultra Fate. Restore 1,800 HP to all group members. I'll press this guy and read it again. Yeah, restore 1,800 HP to all group members within 100 feet and increase your outgoing healing by 35% for 10 seconds. Very good ability. Now, there are, as I said, or alluded to more or less, there are 3 talent trees for every class. And the spec I am is called Grace, so Path of Grace is what I have. And that's the one where I use a shield. Very powerful healer, very hard to kill. It basically takes like half a warband to kill me. Now, the Path of Grace Morale 4 is Divine Amazement, which is why when I hit that, everything died and everybody got full heal. Because 300 damage every second for, let's see, 4 seconds, that is 1,200 damage. Not super huge, but that's also 1,200 healing. So that's a lot of damage very quickly, and that's, mind you, 1,200 damage to every single thing around me. So it's 1,200 damage, and then everything that got hit has now healed everybody for that 1,200 damage. So we had like, what, 6 dogs out in the boss, so that's... Was it? Yeah, no, that's 7. Yeah, 7, so 1,200 damage slash healing. Real quick. 8,000, 8,400. That's more HP than anybody but the tank and I have. That's more HP than I have. And if that's more HP than I have, that's more HP than anybody except the tank has. Oh, we'll fucking ask him later. Yeah, I was curious how much HP he had. So this boss, you can't get him off of this platform. You have to fight him up here, because if you take him off, then his skin turns to iron, and he gains 99% damage reduction. It's insane. But you have to maneuver him around this platform because he will occasionally drop a pool of blood. Doesn't do anything for him, but it does a lot of damage to people standing in it. I can heal through it, but I prefer not to. I have healed through it before, again, I prefer not. There's the pool of blood. So this guy also spawns at every 25% he spawns these ads. The ads have... However, anytime something dies within this guy's general radius, he gets a... He gets a buff that heals him, so he gets a heal every time. So, the heal over time, you can... Which I have an ability, Purge. A shattering attack that removes one enchantment from your enemy and deals 381 damage. So yeah, I can do that. So every time he dies, he gets that hot. Now, it doesn't stack, which is good. It's not like it stacks up and he just, gets full healed in half of a second. It's just one stack, but it refreshes every time something dies near him. But you can break that with Purge, or almost every tank has a Shatter enchantment thing, so... So there's three totems up here on this balcony. Each one does a different thing. One of the totems, the Totem of Blood, makes those blood patches on the ground. The reason I say that's the only one to really worry about killing is because if you kill that, you don't have to worry about moving him all over the fucking platform. It makes it a lot easier for just everybody involved if we don't have to move him everywhere every 10 seconds. We're almost done here, though. Dungeon's almost over. It will be over an hour and a half by the time we finish this. He's getting ready to do his blood thing. There we go. So yeah, we can shatter the enchantment on him and he doesn't get healed. I can also do this. I forgot I have Absence of Faith. So, one of the best things about Warrior Priest that's either, Grace or the DPS spec is Wrath, is that I have a thing called Absence of Faith, which reduces the healing anything takes. And then I can also just remove the heal outright. But since, I need to wait until everything dies to remove the heal, because even though this is a 5-second cooldown, it's best to not let it get any healing. Oh, God damn it, the fucking guy died again. I just reduced the healing he takes overall, and then there we go. Now he is being healed for less, and then when I have the time to remove the heal because everything is dead, he didn't get healed for nearly as much. Does this guy reduce AP? I think he does. So as you can see, we just reduce his healing and then break that. Easy. Easy 1, 2, 12. Yeah, I think he is reducing my AP somehow. I don't know how though. I haven't fought this boss very often since they've changed the mechanics. This boss used to be very different than what he is now. They've changed him so much now. Oh, I think maybe I just had a debuff on me. How fun, we did it. Da na 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 na. So the reason we leave the party, so you leave the party and it just drops you out at the front of the instance. And then, this is neat. This is something I like that this game does that other games don't. Watch this. You go back in, and you've rejoined the party. Everyone else is going to be leaving. They'll rejoin here in a second. Because they want to get quest turn-ins and things like that. See? Nagato came back. Wendy. Nigarian. Or Nigarian, rather. I don't know where the other Shadow Hunter is. Or Shadow Warrior, whatever. Wait, I'm confused. Do I already have that? It said I finished the thing. Did I not? I am so very confused by this. I mean, maybe I've already had Bastion Stone. I'm surprised I don't have Sigmar's Crypts finished. Oh, because there's nothing there. What else is there? Warpblade Tunnels. I haven't done the High Elf Lands one. I actually need to go and unlock that. So, we're gonna go real quick and look at the Slanish instance. Just real fast. Let's see how many more things we need. So, you need 4 of these. I've only got 2. You need 2 of these. I do have the 2. So, the one I want is, I believe, yeah, I want this one. Wait, do I want that one? Is there a tank one? I do, no, actually, I think I want this one. Honestly, this sounds better. So I lose a bit of strength. What's my strength go down? Let's see, I'm at 6, hold on. 735 minus 60. It's about 60. And then I would be losing, what, 24 strength? I'm still around like 650-ish, so that'd be fine. I would be fine with that. And this would give me a lot more tankiness. So this would be a good one. Initiative's always good. I don't need much more initiative. Toughness would be great, though. The problem with these rings, though, is that you deal 1% more damage, but your chance to be critically hit goes up by 2%. So this would actually be a 6% negative instead of an 8% negative. I'm gonna teleport to Chaos Wastes. So I just need to get 2 more bloodstones or blood iron. Yeah, blood iron, I think is what it is. I need 2 more blood iron, so these, because it requires 4 blood iron to get it, so it's 2 blood gems, 4 blood iron. And I'd probably get the ring that gives me more defense so I can be harder to kill, because the strength is all very well. Let's see what I have. 4% strike, sorry, 7% parry strike through and almost 4% block strike through. Which that's fine, but I don't get blocked that often. And strike through means that it's not like it lowers your chance to be blocked. It means that you're doing damage regardless of it. Let's go here. Should be an Avalorn. Yeah, it is an Avalorn. That's so we're going to go and take a look at the... Oh, we have more people tuning in. Welcome, everyone. Should I queue up for a thing? Maybe I'll get in something while we're waiting. I'm going to go and look at inside of this dungeon fast. I've actually been in here and I've fought the final boss. But we had a group that was... It was led by a Bright Wizard, which is the primary caster for Order. That was not very bright. You know, irony abounds. So we're going to go here. This is the newest dungeon. It's not even, like... I guess technically it's a higher difficulty than the Bastion Stair one, but still, it's not that much harder. This is a good item, though. These are really good. So, you want to get these things, because these rings are actually a lot better. So that would be a good ring if I was just pure healer. Oh, Old Dwarf Road. What would be a good one? I think what I would like is probably either this one or this one. I think I'd probably get this one, though. Because I have enough parry. Dodge and Disrupt would be great, though. So, Old Dwarf Road. Let's see how this goes. Sir Ball. That's a fucking name it right there if ever I saw one. So this is just a regular capture the flag thing. There's 3 bases. And the more flags you can hold on to for longer, the more your points go up. First one to 500 wins, as you can see right here. I'm not switching parties, he can switch. Actually, no, I'm probably that's actually not a bad idea. I will switch. I need a tank. I want to have a tank, so that will be good. And I gave them the buff, so that's fine. They lost that HP buff, though, but whatever. I think, though, instead of one of those rings, I'll probably... I mean, I don't know. The 85 wounds would be really nice. I would like to run the secret boss thing for that to get the 85 wound ring. As you can see, since we both have only one base, we're even, and we're going to continue to be even, but we go for their other base first before they'll get that one. So we took that from them, but now we have 2 bases, so we're going to get more. And then we'll intercept them at the first base. Or we should, at least. Let's see, they should be riding across to the first base. I have a tank with me, so that's good. Yep, there they are. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna lower this guy's healing. This is the healer. Got him. Yeah, this is what's nice about having a Grace Warrior Priest. So I can do all this healing, but then whatever I'm targeting, isn't getting the healing back that it needs. Come here. Little goblin bastard. He's gonna escape, maybe. We'll get him, though. We're gonna fucking kill him. He is a... Yeah, I don't do a ton of damage per hit. But, like I said, I add a lot of utility to things. And I can eventually get a kill. We do need to focus on flags, though. They did get some flags around us. But we did get kills, so that does help. I didn't even have a tank. I didn't even have guard on me. They just didn't focus me at all. They just left me the fuck alone. But that was fine because I may not be doing tons of healing, but I'm getting effective damage done. We're about to take 2 bases, so there's 1 base. And then there's the other one. I don't know why I went around that way. That was dumb. We should all be heading towards the first one, the base that's closest to ours. So this is our spawn. And yeah, we're heading over here. We're going to take this. I don't know how I just cast both those abilities at once. That was kind of neat. Got that little goblin bastard. Fuck that goblin. So this guy that I'm beating on, that's a disciple of Cain. So he's actually, that's my, opposite number right there because he's also spec'd for shield. So that is a shield disciple of Cain. But I don't think he's as geared as I am because he's taking a lot of damage. He's very squishy. Got him. Oh, I got a kill. Outstanding. Who'd I kill? Oh, wait, no, that was early. That's the disciple of Cain. So yeah, we're absolutely destroying this fight. It is a bikini murderer. We're gonna kill her. She's gone. Goodbye. So that is the destruction rogue, the witch elf. Makes no fucking sense. Witch elves are not stealthy by any stretch of the imagination. They are fucking loud and just, yeah. They're really good at killing healers, though. Really good at killing almost anything one-on-one. I will actually fish for them, though. So what I do, and it doesn't work anymore because they know who I am and don't try it anymore, but they used to do this, and it was fun. So I would fish for witch elves. And what that involved doing is I would sit inside of a keep, and I would pretend I was AFK. I'd just kind of sit off to the side, pretending I was AFK. Good for you. I do actually feel bad for her, though, because I know what that's like to be focused that hard, but she's not tanky enough to be able to handle it. I barely am. Whenever that entire group was beating on me earlier, I almost didn't survive that. The other reason I did is because I'm as sturdy as I am. And then this wonderful tank came in and saved the day. But yes, fishing for witch elves. So what I would do... I did pretty decent there. Didn't do a ton of damage. Where's the damage? I didn't do much damage. This guy did a lot more damage. He's a fucking DPS. Which, I can't say anything. I'm DPS on my Archmage. But, I was second in healing. Wait, did I get the... No, I didn't get the score. Never mind. So what I would do is I would sit in a keep and pretend I was AFK. And then once somebody got close enough, once a witch elf got close enough to try and attack me, I would just pop out and actually fight them and just beat the absolute fuck out of them. I would just pound them into the ground. And it worked for a while, like about 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks it worked. And then witch elves stopped fighting me because they're like, I don't want to do that, she's gonna kill us. And I would fight them two at a time. I'd be like 1-on-1, 2-on-1, and I would win. Like, easily win. But this is before they nerfed Warrior Priest. Warrior Priest would, at the time, kill game froze. Able to still hear me? If you guys can still hear me, let me know. I don't know if the stream froze too, I just know the game did. Huh. If the game freezes and crashes, what I might do is I might go a round of Void War. That'll be fun. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's load up Void War. Let's do a round of Void War. But yeah, again, this is before they nerfed Warrior Priest. Warrior Priest used to just completely skullfuck anything. 1-on-1, I could not be beaten. But then they nerfed Warrior Priest, and now Warrior Priest can be beaten. No, that's not a black screen like you think. That's just the game loading. We're going into Void War now. Go ahead and stop Warhammer for right now. We'll pick it up again later, maybe. Let's go do a round of Void War, though. Void War's fun. I'm going to change this. Stand by. It's sad. They got hit with the DCMA thing from Games Workshop because of the fucking shoulders of the box art character. Come the fuck on. This guy is interesting. He can't repair, he can't do anything. I'm actually going to use him. So this is a neat thing I found. This didn't used to be the case, but whenever you switch to... So depending on the commander you're using, it starts generating names that fit that commander. So if I click Cyberfuse, it's going to generate this kind of name. But if I click Assassin, it's going to start generating those names. Cannibals, this stuff. Let's see. White's a demon. So the only demon there is the white. See what he generates. Fucking incomprehensible. I mean, this is a fucking Necron name. It's like, my love, this is not a name for a demon. This is a Necron. The white is not a Necron. We're gonna do a Quill of 5. That's fine. Let's randomize the hull a couple times. Absolutely not. No, no. This one, yes, let's do this. So we're gonna do this fight. This will be fun. Storm cannon, heavy iron lance, heat shielding. Alright, who have I beaten this with? The Eris and the Roughneck. So, fun game here. I really enjoy this game. We're gonna have to change some stuff though. You will not be there, you'll go there. The reason we're doing this... Oh wait, can I take that translocator off? Fuck. So, the Destroyer is good at murdering things. He's very good at murdering. He has poison resistance, he's immune to suffocation, his attacks deal damage to stuff around him, and whenever he kills an enemy, it explodes. He cannot repair systems, he cannot extinguish fire, so he's not good for piloting. He's good for roaming around and just murdering people in the face. Oh, I didn't load up the heavy iron. Actually, hang on, let's do this. Oh, that's no good at all. That is less than ideal. Let's see where we're at. Alright, so I'm going to upgrade 1 energy so I can get my ship to 20% dodge. Alright, so where do we want to go? That's a listening station. I want to get them. Let's go down. I have noticed I take the lower route more than the upper route. Neat. We got a thing. We got a DPS tool. Who can be having a tool? No one can have a tool. Alright, so I have this assault cyborg who can and very much will murder the absolute fuck out of everything that he goes against. So we're gonna have him. He's gonna teleport right in there and break their oxygen. I just disabled their... He's got poison resistance. I'm just gonna move him out of there. What are we gonna do now? They'll just kill them. I don't want him to be poisoned. How are they getting through my shields? I am so confused by what the fuck just happened there. I don't know how they keep getting... How are they getting through my shields? They don't have any guns that can deal shield damage. Oh wait, is it that bombard? Fuck you, I'm gonna blow you up. Now you're just pissing me the fuck off. Now you're vexing me, and I'm not about to have that. So the storm cannon, 3 shots, and each one does 1 hull damage, so it's gonna go through there. I'm just gonna kill you. Fuck you entirely. That was not what I was expecting. I did not realize that they had the bombard there. That was entirely my fault. Let's go down here. Alright, they have no bombard, so we're gonna hit that. This only does, oh wow, 5 ion damage? Why did it not completely neutralize all their weapons then? I don't understand this. Make this make sense. It only took out 1 weapon, but not the other. We're just gonna kill them all now. Goodbye, we win. Da-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na. And now this ship's on fire. It's going to burn. Everything is fine. Alright. No, we don't need to wait for that thing to burn down. It's fine. I'm not worried about missions yet, though. Let's see if we can get any fun crew contract. I do want to go up, though. Wait, does this have systems? It does have systems. Hopefully I can buy doors. I don't have doors, I just realized. We don't have fucking doors. We do need doors. Where are we gonna put the doors? Let's put doors right there. We gotta power up the doors. Oh wait, no we don't. Doors just work, I forgot. Let's see. What do we want to get? Do we want to get one of these? We can't get the circadian stabilizer, that's too many. I sort of want to get this. Yeah, let's get that. Fuck it. Now we have a friend. Hello, friend. Welcome. We have a space dog. Space dog will murder somebody's entire face. Can I control space dog? I cannot control space dog. Yeah, let's do this. I go into the lower one. Keep going to the lower one. Hold on. We're gonna shoot that. Actually, no, let's shoot this. Alright. We're gonna hit that instead. Oh, fuck. That's fine, because I took out their weapons, so... Oh. Let's do that. Actually, let's blow this up. Let's blow up their fucking ability to do any meaningful damage to my ship with their people. It is now time for the destroyer to act. No, I'm not accepting their surrender. Fuck them. I'm gonna kill them. Actually, I think we're gonna lose. I do not want to lose that Flux Priest. Fuck it. Die. Fuck, that was not good at all. To wait till all the poison dissipates before I can even start repairing. Oh wait. What are you doing? I thought you couldn't repair. How are you repairing? I'm so confused where my power is gone. This doesn't make any sense. That was so weird. What the fuck? That was so strange. Chaos armor. Outstanding. Let's see who can use this. Only one person. The commander. We're gonna go here. We're gonna heal everybody up, because that was a bad fight. Yeah, heal your injuries. I'll crew heal. That was not good. We got the fucking business handed to us. We were given the business that time. That was definitely a divergence from how this usually goes. Alright, that's crew contracts, that's guns. I kind of want to get a crew contract. Let's see if we can get somebody that has... let's see. You do. That's good. We can get you, and you do have a... What does this do? DPS, alright. So, we're going to take you... Where are you? Let's put you where the guns live. And then I'm going to give you... Fiendish reagents. I think, yeah. No, actually, let's do that, because I'm concerned you will die. Because you're made out of tissue paper. Alright, so we're gonna throw Noxious Dead here to distract them. We're going to distract them to go deal with this, and then we're gonna have my guy teleport in here. Kin 5 is gonna teleport up here to steal the chest. We're gonna... Wow. Way the fuck to go, game. Just way the fuck to go. And he makes the end run, and he got it. Hooray! What are you? You're a servo husk. I'm just gonna outright kill you. Kin 5 will murder both of these guys as if they weren't even there. Ooh. That's actually kind of nice. I like that. Poison in this game is very powerful. It's far more powerful than it should be. Alright. Okay, we're done in this sector, so let's move to the next one. Oh, I have to have him. Hold on. Return to stations. We're gonna go Technocult. I do like playing with Technocult. We gotta go to the Machine Shrine and learn about the Machine Jesus. We're gonna pledge ourselves to Machine Jesus. He's like Dirt Bike Jesus, but made out of metal. So the way you do that, obviously, is just the most mechanical responses. Like, what would a machine say? What would a machine do in this? I'm gonna teleport him in there. I'll go there. Stop it. And he returned. Just shoot this. So these rot spawn, if you've watched me play this game before, rot spawn are essentially just a bomb. They're not intended to live. Look, it's got 5 HP, 2 damage. It's not intended to live more than a couple of seconds. So you didn't get to see them do much there. You saw like the little poof of green. The green normally would turn into a toxic cloud, which covers the room they die in and then like the adjacent rooms around it. So 3 rot spawn can do a ton of damage to people's ships. Not to the ship itself, but to the crew. It will destroy the crew. 100%. I was considering translocating in there, but I don't want to do that. That's not going to go well. Actually, yeah, we're fine. We can do that. He's got 50% suffocation resistance. He can break this thing. And we are... Oh, for fuck's sake. At least the rot spawn can survive long enough to break stuff on the enemy ship, so that is always good. Goodness. Now let's hit this. No, I don't want to translocate him in. I've done that where I've translocated somebody in there, and then I click recall crew and it doesn't proc fast enough. You know what? I think I might have. Right before that gun fires off, we're gonna recall him. He's taking a lot of damage just from not having oxygen. Ow. There we go. Blew it up. Fuck that ship. I do need better guns, though. But I kind of want to go down here and see about getting some engineering people. Oh, alright. Thank you, game. I just won, I guess. Blood Knights are so stupidly strong. You know what, I'm gonna just sell this. And I'm going to get... Yeah, I'm gonna get engineer in its place. You can protect the doors. I'm gonna have you just sit here and be an absolute fucking menace. So, what this gentleman here does, the Blood Knight, he has a very fun ability called Treasonous Whispers. It's a... I don't even know what it's supposed to be. It's a different, I guess, version of the thing that the Eris gets. Honestly, their sprites look exactly the fucking same, too. Alright, so what it does is, as it sounds like, it will mind control somebody. So he's gonna shoot that off. And then he's gonna teleport to there and take their stuff. That is now my stuff. Your stuff is now my stuff by the law of go fuck yourself. Hold on a second. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but whenever you mouse over the system here, for the demon heart, you hear a heart beating. That is wild. Oh, it's not doing it. I think it's because I ionized the system. So if I ionize it, it disables it for a time. Should pop out up here any second. Do you guys hear that? Alright, so yeah, we do want to go... I don't think we need to worry about crew right now. Let's go here. Actually, what I need is I need another... Ooh! Oh, thank you, game. It must be my birthday. We got all of the things. Let's put him over here. What I want to do, though, is I want to upgrade that. Can't upgrade that just yet. We'll go here, Asteroid Field. There was a heartbeat from that ship when I moused over the heart. We just got an army of husks. That's so nice. Let's hit that. I don't know why that doesn't disable everything. This system only had two... It could not possibly have 5 power. There we go. They are just completely fucked now. That fire's gonna kill that thrall, and this one too. Goodbye, thralls. We win. See how far away from anything there's nothing on this path. We're gonna put that there. We're gonna get level 2 shield. That was great. I love that. So, we'll pause it real quick. So the ion, or the storm cannon has a small chance of creating a fire. And that's what helped here. So, yeah, this thing has no oxygen in it now. It didn't have oxygen, or did have oxygen at the time. The fire functions like actual fire and will burn out the oxygen, which is fantastic. But the fire killed the thralls, because thralls only have like 10 HP. They're very fragile. Ooh, a servo destroyer. Would you like to be my friend, servo destroyer? Once you stop moving. Or sorry, servo. Fuck. Fuck, I missed. We're gonna disable that. And this. Works for me. Oh, I didn't save its place there. That's odd. I must not have been paying attention. There we go, save. Alright, don't need to worry about that one anymore. Let's go to the next place. I think for this I'm actually going to get munitions. I do plan on getting a missile battery at some point soon. Scavenge munitions, we got 9. That's better than nothing. I'm going to go up. I mean, I could go to either one, but I do want to go up because regardless, I want to force myself to do the thing. We're going to hit that fortification. Planetary assault. So there's some neat planetary assaults in this, actually. I've seen some very strange ones. One of the ones I saw was a ruin. That one sucks to deal with because it's split up into like 5 different things, and they're not connected. So like one will be here, it'll have like 4 rooms, one will be here, it'll have like 2 rooms, one's here, it's got like 3 rooms, and the one's here, it has like another 5 rooms. It's very difficult to deal with, but it's really, really neat. Alright, let's capture this guy's brain. He has been mind controlled. And then he's just gonna jump in there and do the thing. And run away. Just gonna capture this guy's brain right quick. No, what we're gonna do is we're gonna capture this guy's soul. Animate dead in 2 seconds. And so as it sounds like, oh, that I've never seen that before. That's so cool. So as you get through higher difficulties of this, newer and more amazing things spawn. I've never seen support prosthetics before. That's so cool. Yeah, Mr. fucking, what is your name, Centurion? You just don't have it. You don't even have a name. You're just Centurion, man. Yeah, Mr. Centurion is just kind of stuck. And now he's just gonna die. And now he creates fires. We got the scrap, we did it. So you can win those bastion things in 2 different ways. The first way is by going in and just breaking all of those boxes. So the object is to break the boxes. Once you get the vaults, then you win. You have won. Congratulations. You have won at video game. And then the other option is to, and this doesn't work in all of them because some of them are functionally like demon ships, where that's the ruins. The ruins don't function the same way. But you can kill everybody in it, and then you just pretty much can just loot the place at your leisure. Alright, so now I have to go to the Imperial Shrine Worlds, that's fine. I need to find a missile guy. Missile guy's in the middle. Let's go up. Ooh, need a weapon. I'm gonna give it to Aquila 5. So he can slow stuff and then beat it to death. Breach charge. So those are neat. I've never really found a use for them. So it creates hull breaches, which that's all very well. Problem is, you've got to have somebody who's either resistant to or immune to suffocation. They're good on something like some of the, so basically all of the machine assault people have, as you can see, suffocation resistance 50. Because they're, machine. And then there's a couple of guys that are part of the Raider clans. They're supposed to more or less resemble, or at least be a kind of like miner, like asteroid miners, I suppose is who they're supposed to be. They usually have immunity to suffocation. Alright, let's see what we're gonna do here. Oh, he ran away. We can open the door and let the no oxygen in. We're just gonna take away the oxygen. And meanwhile, we're just gonna burn their entire ship down because fuck them, that's why. Oh goodness, I almost forgot about him. Oh wait, he cannot extinguish fires, I forgot. He cannot put out forest fires. He did not listen to the PSA growing up about only he can put out forest fires. Alright, let's get the entire fuck out of here. Oh, transport vessel, fun. Let's see what's in here, then steal it. I totally forgot about Ken, I feel so bad. Let's get the weapons transport. Disable that. Absolutely 100% disable that. And then eat that guy's brain. And then touch this. You know what? I'm gonna summon a fiend over here. I don't fucking feel like dealing with their bullshit. Goodness, that berserker's so fast. Yeah, those guys are all poisoned. They're gonna die. I'm gonna mind control this Conqueror real quick. That's great. Break things, Conqueror. Break everything for me. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, summoning that fiend helped, because that was not going to be fun to deal with. Oh, no, he got away, but he's still going to take a lot of damage. I have no desire to deal with that guy's bullshit. Arc Talons, that's a good weapon to have. Our talents do decent in small spaces. He's not in small spaces, though. You know, I'm gonna give that to him. I'm gonna have to move up. Oh fuck, this whole ship is filled with Imperial scribes. You know what I'm gonna do? Later, you cast a flaming projectile. I'm just gonna throw... No, I'm gonna throw this guy at you. Hold on, you have 40 HP. Yeah, let's do that. Here, have an assault cyborg. Don't mind my assault cyborg, he's gonna touch your entire everything. Ow. Go fix it. Actually, hold on, no, you don't go fix it. Oh goodness, one of my fucking guys died. There we go, that's gonna be better. And we escape. I've been fighting a lot of people with the heat shielding stuff, or with the fire. I don't really want to deal with it. Yeah, that's fine, we'll do that. And this makes it where every machine slave heals faster, so... This guy's already got 50% repair speed. And on top of that's why the door was healing so quickly, because they had 100% bonus to repair speed betwixt the two of them. A Corsair, huh? Well, he's gonna die. So, this guy is interesting. These are some of the units to talk about. So, Raider Outlaws is what they're called. They do everything. Like, this guy breaks into stuff very quickly, and so sabotage speed is the speed at which they damage systems. Wait, actually... do that to him. That means he'll break this so much quicker. Oh no, you're poisoned and on fire. Oh no. Also, this thing might do minor crew damage. We do need to repair though, so we're gonna go to that little node that we saw there just a second ago, and we're gonna repair after we murder these people. Oh, fuck, I hate dealing with those guys. These guys are obnoxious to deal with when you have status ailment people, so, you know, they restore all the crew. I'm just gonna murder this guy real quick. How much HP do you have? You're 50 and 3, alright. You're gonna have 8 DPS, you'll kill this guy very easily. Break that. They're not going to be able to kill him, he's too powerful. Kin 5 is way more powerful than they are. As you can see, everybody keeps coming in. Who's the fucking next contestant here? Is it your turn now? Are you ready to die? Why am I walking? I can do this. Boom. Kin 5 for the victory. Kin 5 just hard carried. Maybe Kin 5, and I'm gonna just change it. No, I'm not gonna. I know what we're gonna do here. Stand by. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is what we needed. This is gonna heal everything. Fucking Hewitt 5. That is why we're winning, because of Hewitt 5. We need to repair the hull, though. Wow, that was so good. That was perfect. 10. Alright, so this is what we're aiming at. We're aiming at the Ordnance Expert. I think I'm gonna go up still and go around to hit that other thing. Oh! Well, thank you, game. I appreciate your giving me a psyker like that. How fun. Is there anyone else I gotta put this on? You. I'm worried you're gonna die. I have never made it with an Imperial Scribe at the very end. Imperial Scribes die so easily. Alright. There is nobody here that can do the thing, so eat his brain. And then attack that. Hewitt saves the day in every fucking game. Hewitt is a legend. I want to be Hewitt when I grow up. And he's just gonna break this real quick. Oh, would you like to try your hand at it as well? His 8 DPS? Yeah, you're not gonna have that happen. There's no way. Oh, would you like to try? Feel free to try. Goodbye, Servo. Let's hit you. Oh wait, what am I doing? Just go there. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye. As you can see, Hewitt carries in every game she is in. Hold on. To take care of something. Alright, we're back. I had to take care of some business. I had to take care of an actual business thing. Not being inefficient, I had to take care of an actual business matter. Alright, so we're just gonna slide down this little ramp inexorably towards the thing. So he's murdering all those guys. That's good. Murder everybody. That's very good. We like the murdering of things. Yeah, these Imperial Sorcerers may have a decent amount of HP, but they're not very strong. Go here. Kill that guy. Oh goodness, no. Let's hit that again. He may have 90% fire resistance, but that still is not 100% fire resistance. Well, that sucks to suck, doesn't it? How much HP does he still have? All right. They're going to die soon. This is gonna, the oxygen's gonna be let out of the whole thing. Just a moment longer. Actually, wait a second. I totally forgot I could do that. I am so dumb. You're not gonna make it. You're dead. Alright, let's let the oxygen... Alright, so hold on. There we go. Return. And jump. Alright, we made it to the Ordnance Expert. We're gonna get missiles now. Give us missiles. Alright. I'm gonna sell those breach charts. I don't need those. You know, I am gonna uninstall heat shielding, I think. And let's get that, because I do actually use a lot of the Machine Priest guys. So we're gonna put that here. Flare missiles are good. Let's get rid of the Gladius, though. Gladius missile sucks. Flare missile. We need to get an energy to power that system. Let us see what we need to do. No, we're gonna hold off for now. Yeah, we're gonna hold off for now. That's... Alright. Let us... fire that over... You cannot control us. We will control you, though. Prepare to be controlled. $50 scrap. Alright, what else are we gonna throw at them? We're gonna fire a flare missile right at that We're gonna disable that, and we're gonna shoot that. Actually, hold on, let's wait to shoot that. There we go. There's a reason we like the flare missiles. It's not chance, high chance, low chance, it just creates hull breach. That just breaks the walls open right there. We win. Good fucking game. We're immune to you. Get entirely fucked. Oh, you want to leave? No. No. You're dead. Why are you not dead? Wow, that still has one power left. My goodness. Yeah, we're just gonna break this. The ship's dead now. We don't need a flare cannon. Let's get this though. Rejuvenate's always good. Who can I put that into? I don't have any actual psychers, so... I mean, I have one, but he's already got a thing. Let's see. Let's go... We can actually increase the shields. There we go. Let's go... All of these suck. All of those options are bad. There are no good options. They're just all, like, which is the least bad. Let's go up here. Yeah, I'm thinking where I want to go. Yeah, let's go up. It's fine. Whatever. We'll go up. Your hostile projective area shield will not stop the Huet. The Huet is like the ultimate missile. You will not stop her. You shall not stop the Huet. Let's buff that down, do that, and return. Uh-oh, wrong button. Yeah, I didn't think you wanted to be in that breach either. You're gonna die, though. Go there. Murder this guy's face. Easy. Great justice, much victory. Alright, I don't know. Do we want to watch shit burn down? Yeah, now to find a roof to land my ship on so Hewitt can carry us. She'll beat Space Sword Lady. Everything is fine. Do not worry. Do not panic. It is fine. What if this makes it go faster? I do want to actually stop the ship from burning down. But I didn't. Oops. My plan there was because of the hull breach the flare missile causes, that I would be able to just stop the fire entirely. Huh. Well, that is a thing that is transpiring. Let's see how strong you are. You are 25. You are 35. I'm gonna disable you. Goodbye. Alright, so what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna fire all of the missiles and fire all of the everything. Everybody die. Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's see. Oh goodness, we have another fucking hull breach. Alright, there we go. All done. Everything's fixed. We are saved forever. For fuck's sake. That's fine, we win. I swear to fuck game. Alright, let's go up here now. Goodness me. Let's get another Blood Knight just because fuck you, that's why. This is going to be fantastic. Let's throw zombies at stuff. Let's throw space zombies at everything. Oh, so much poison. So very many poisons. You know, he doesn't even need to leave. He's immune to poison, that's right. But hold on. Oh, wait. There's more. I totally forgot I could do that. Yeah, since he's death cult, he's immune to poison. Poison cannot touch him. And there we go, we did it. And we're jumping out before it procs the fucking poison again. Which of you assholes do I want to murder first? What we're gonna do though is we're gonna throw zombies at that, because that's always fun to throw zombies at things. I know where we can fire off 2 of those to absolutely make that work. Gene Soldier. Watch this guy just melt. He evaporates so quickly in a vacuum. These guys are dead. Yeah, he's got 2 HP, he's dead. He has 1 HP, they're both dead, goodbye. Tactical armor. Can I give that to somebody to give them complete immunity to this? Oh, he is just flat out immune to suffocation though, isn't he? Huh, let's give this to someone who's pretty weak. You're weak. And now you were strong. Alright, so that ship is all completely fucked up. Let's go to the next place. A machine priest shall explore these tunnels. Ooh, we got a Mouth of Auroch. Mouth of Auroch, rather. Teleports all crew in the target room. To right in the rooms on the opposing ship. How interesting. I'm gonna put you, actually, over here. Because you are for repairs, not for murdering things. Hold on, let's move you there. Let's do this. This will be better. That way we don't lose any of anybody actually having any kind of agency over anything. What do I need to do, though? Oh, wait. Hold on, no. Let's get some more evasion. I cannot get up to 80, or not 80, 40 just yet. So this is a percentage, yeah, 35% evasion is what I have. Ooh, a death mage! How amazing. Let's see. You know what, actually, hold on. He does tend to go about. Hewitt does go on fucking adventures all the time, so her being the one that bans that system directly may not be the best idea. An intruder was detected, huh? Let's see. Fire the fucking missiles. Everybody gets firing missiles. There we go. There. Let's move back. Hold on. What do I want to do? No, hold off on that. Oh my goodness, we're gonna actually jump out of here. We're gonna go. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Everyone just escape to your various places. You mind control that one. And then you mind control that. Fire that off, that's always fun. Totally forgot I could do that. So yeah, that weapon system they have is pretty strong, but we're still gonna murder their entire face. So these photon cannons, they hit very fast, they charge slowly, but they have a high number of shots, they can stun things, they're actually pretty good. The photon beam is essentially just a beam version of the photon cannons. I hope they unlock this as like a playable like group, because the SDF is very strong, but you don't get to play as them very often. Or rather, not play as them often ever, really. I've never seen a chance where I get to play as them. But I'm gonna kill that interface. Who is the next contestant on The Price is Right? You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Do you really think you can escape me? Give me just a moment, I'll teleport to your room. And you're dead. Yeah, they're not individually powerful, but their abilities are strong. So they double the power of any system that they're manning. They are decently fast. Their guns are strong. Their ships look weird. Their ships look like... This honestly looks like something you would see a fucking Drukari ship look like. I don't know what the SDF is. Self-Defense Force or something. But yeah, the ship is... Everyone's dead. We broke all their guns. We broke all their oxygen. I do just want to let the ship have no air, so I'm going to let it all just dissolve out. And all their air is gone. Goodbye, air. Sometimes you encounter the SDF as a friendly group, where they're like, hey, you know, we need you to course correct to this thing. We're going too fast to do so ourselves. And then, hold on, that's a lance. And that is a lance. No, that's an ion. We're gonna buy that, and then buy that. The flare missile is good. The rift bomb is better. It takes longer to it takes a little bit longer to charge, but it creates a fucking subspace breach. Subspace breaches are basically like a hull breach, but it spawns demons. Alright, so... Aquila 5 can have that. Actually, no. Aquila 5 can have this. I think we're gonna give Hewitt a... I think we might give Hewitt that spear. No, you are very weak. I need you to have some more HP. And then I'm going to give this to you. You can have that. Actually, hold on now. You go to the other one because he's nearest system. There we go, 8. That is so much power. Let's buy a bunch of munitions while we're at it. We do like the gun food. So what we'll do is now we have 2 energy weapons, so we'll fire off this lance first. Once this one's all expended, we'll fire off this lance. Now we're gonna go get a transport ship. I want a prisoner. Oh fuck, that didn't work. I was hoping that would work. It almost did it working though. Nope, I need to get her out. Sorry, Hewitt, that didn't work out how I hoped it would. Oh, now they're both on my side. That's fantastic. Just, you know, break all their stuff. That's good. Break all. Where's my other guy? Oh, 10 seconds for that. Alright. Wow, way to just completely suck. He's dead. Just keep breaking all their stuff. We'll eventually win here. There's no way this will actually work out. It did not. That's fine though, because fuck them. A combat husk. Outstanding. Is that what you are? No, you're a servo husk. You're not for killing things, you're just for standing there. Oh, hold on, let me see here, actually. Are you for any of that murdering thing? Where are you, combat husk? Servo husk. No. Yeah, you have armor and stabby weapons, so that's good. Alright, let's see. Let's go to the next. Let's go through here. This is a terrible idea. There's a ruins, though. Let's do the ruins. Well, go us, apparently. Go my team. I'm gonna attack you. And then attack you. There we go. You idiots are dead. Yeah, you idiots absolutely were gonna get the business. We need more shields. And now we just let the ship burn down. Alright, is everything repaired? They're going where they're supposed to be. Good. Alright, so this ship is done. Fuck this ship entirely. Let's see. I will not. I cannot go to that shaman if I want to get that. Let's just go to that. I want to go to the store at least. That's fine, I can do that. And I'll still be able to go to the thing. Fuck. That did not work out how I had intended, but that's fine, I'll just send him there. Alright, so we'll return them there. This guy can go here. Repair that up very quickly. I need him out of there so he doesn't die. There we go, works for me. We won regardless. I'm gonna put him there. Actually, you know what I want to do? No, I'm gonna have him man this system so that he isn't... There we go. So that system will always be manned, and we won't have to worry about anything stopping that. There we go. Everything is going well. That I do want, and I need to get some power. That's gonna be a tremendous boost to us soon, though, once that's actually running. Alright, so that's going that way. Let's disable that system. What else can we throw at them as if we were attacking with kitchen sinks and the like? I'll throw a rift bomb at their fucking life support just because I'm being a bitch. Let's hit the shields. That one was just a gimme. That was so easy. We didn't have to deal with anything there. I'm not even giving these people my full attention. Alright, that's fine. They're dead. Fuck them. We did a victory. That's adorable. Like, I think he's gonna actually kill somebody. You know, I'm just gonna throw a fiend at this guy. I'm gonna rift bomb this. Go get him, Hewitt. Alright, now we can give them the treasonous whispers. I'm gonna hit you. And you. Fuck it, everyone's just gonna get mind control. That was so bad. We just completely fucking missed. Alright, so we're going to... oh wait, I know what I need to do. Needed to get a point on that so I can power this system on. Let's see what more things do. Duration increase. Alright. That's good. I like that. What's the cooldown on this? Hold on. Can I actually... oh my goodness, you can. You can eventually do that to where the cooldown is the same as the duration. I don't like that I can't see what's going on in your ship. That hurts my feelings. It's almost like you don't want me to know what's happening here. Show us what's happening in your ship, thank you. I don't want you casting anything. Have a Hewitt. Blood Priest is dead. Let's hit that. Elder Idiot Mage. And Hewitt returns home. The triumphant queen of victory, just fucking everybody up. We totally just stepped on. Alright. I have now gotten that thing so powerful. I have never leveled this thing up fully before. That is ridiculous. Alright, let's extinguish the colony's life for good, I guess. I'm gonna shoot that. And then throw zombies at them. Oh, that's less than ideal. Why don't you step out of there and let my friend, the Destroyer, take care of this? That is what I thought. Wait a second. Oh yes, please, do come in. So we can just murder you immediately. So what's neat about this thing is it makes the shield recharge so quickly that nothing is actually able to stop it or just get through it while it's active. Alright, we're going to kill these people though. There we go. We don't need to do anything now. We've won. Because that's destroyed. This guy can repair whatever he fucking wants. It doesn't matter anymore. Because my zombie just ate his face. We need that. Oh, fun. We got so many nice and exciting things. And I do believe I have people with tool slots that are unused. I do have people with tool slots that are unused. Alright, where now? We're still going to that ruins. Everyone's getting healed up. Look quickly. Oh, plague sword. That sounds horrific and delightful. You know, that's all very well. But I like that on a blood. So I can go here. And then I can hit that. Alright, that's good, that's good. We'll That's, what, one hull damage? Alright, that's fine. Well, that was utterly useless. There we go, that's gonna help us a lot now. Goodbye, stupid ship. You know, I forgot I had this thing. I should have activated it. That's fine, though. We're gonna heal up. Fully healed. Da-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na. Ugh. Alright, I guess. I got another flux crate. Actually, hold on. Let's see here. I did not need to do that. Hold on. Why is my evasion at... Huh. Oh, I guess we don't get 50% evasion anymore. That's interesting. No, let's do this, actually. That's a better idea. Let's do that. Now I have 3 sensor strength. Oh wait, no, I had 3 sensor strength in the first place. Let's see. No, that doesn't do anything. That's not good. Let's do this. That's fine. Still frees up a thing for me. Let's see. I'll probably put it in the missile bay. We gotta go south, though. That sucks. What are you doing? Alright, let's do this. Oh, let's see. We can't see what the fuck they're doing, so we're just gonna break their... whatever this is. There we go. Now we can see what they're doing. We can see what dastardly plans they have. We're gonna do that. That's a fun idea. Then throw that here. Where is my zombie thing? Throw zombies. Alright. Yeah, every single one of those shots just hit the shield, and then the shield immediately recharged. Let's do that. Go get him, Hewitt. Who is next? Ow. Can't throw zombies yet. Oh, huh. So usually when there's that signature you can approach, it gives you the option to, approach it. Wait, we cannot do that yet. So it gives you the option to approach it, and if you do so, you usually get one of their guns. Let's see. We have the free energy sitting about, so we're gonna do that. We have to go to this quest thing. That sucks. I wanted to go fight the ruins. Go get him, Destroyer. For fuck's sake, why is this not working? Oh, that's not good. We're going. My ship isn't ready to do the thing. Oh, for fuck's sake, we just fought you! Oh, that's fantastic. Alright, Hewitt, do the thing. Fuck. Oh wow, that was just a plethora of things. A spear, a shield, and some bullets. Alright, let's get that. Alright, who can use a spear? I already have a spear on that one. Who doesn't have a weapon? Is there anyone else that needs a weapon that's more combat oriented? You don't have one. And you have that now. Alright. That's good. We're in a good position. Alright. As soon as this room has auctioned again, we're gonna send everybody back and then go to the next place. Alright. The quest. Wow, are you serious? That's all I had to do? I didn't even have to fight anybody? That's fantastic. Thank you, game. Now, I'm gonna move them about there. Let's do this, actually. That's even better. We had so many fucking resources come in there. That was so good. Do I have any other spots that... Let's see... You have it in a slot, that's fine. We'll do that. We now have level 4 shields. Shields up and weapons online. And we are equipped with shield. That was a quote from StarCraft. I need to play that more. I like StarCraft 2 a lot. I really enjoy it. I don't give them any money. I don't need to. I own the game. Let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna go along the northern path. So I have things to sell to these people. I don't need that, or that, or that. Fully repaired, that's great. Rift bomb is good, everything's good. I'm gonna go here, I don't have a ground storm. How strange. Alright, fine. We'll do this then. Oh, that is not what I was expecting. Actually, I'm lying. I was totally expecting that. Alright. Now, let's put a barrier around this. Let's buff that up. We're gonna throw poison in there, and then... mind control something in this room. You can return. You've done your work, Hewitt. Good job. As always, you are the true hero that we need. That doesn't even matter. Immune to suffocation. Let's hit this. Hold on. Don't damage that system. Throw that there. We're just throwing things randomly to the wind. You're immune to fire, that's all very well, but you're not immune to the vacuum of space when your ship burns down. This is fine. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this because this is funny. Hold on. There we go. Let's try better. That is great. We love to see that. Goodbye, stupid ship. Let's see, we need to hull damage. Eh. Let's give someone a weapon. I know someone else can use a weapon. You can have that. We are not going south, we're going up. This is actually a really good way for us because this has... We can't see the map, but as we go up, the last node before the final boss is going to be this safe area. I forget what they're fucking called. But if we take any damage, we can repair it. I think I'm gonna probably end up fighting it. Nope, I didn't fight what I thought I was. Alright, so now we can see what's happening here. What do I want to mind control? I'm just gonna mind control somebody, anybody, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, by all means, try and board my ship. See how long it takes you to just fucking get exploded. You are a very brave soul. You are absolutely gonna die. Yeah, that was dumb of you. I'm gonna wait under the 10 seconds to cast this. So those are flying out. We're gonna see where they landed, where everybody comes in at. He is very much dead. He's poisoned. And they're gonna kill each other. Where's my poison? There it is. Kill him. Yeah, come on, you're dead. And there it goes. Goodbye. Goodness, we've been streaming for almost 4 hours, everyone. That's so long. Almost 4 fucking hours, goodness me. I just want to break this ship's oxygen. That's all I wanted. We win. That's all I needed to do. Where are we at? Let's see. See if we can upgrade it. Yeah, let's do that. So now we have fully active sensor. So I'm gonna let this ship have no oxygen. I want to punish them for annoying me. Okay, as you can see, the last thing we have before this is a shipyard. I don't know what symbol that is. I feel like that's the blood symbol, and if it is, then I'm gonna have to kill their blood knights before, you know, my guy dies. We gotta keep Imperial Scribe Man alive. Alright, so we don't need to worry about healing or anything. Let's just get munitions. We're gonna get gun food. I think this is blood. I hope it's not blood. Fuck, it's blood. So, as you can see, Urga and his counterpart, Dumbass, are going to try to touch me inappropriately. So we have that. Let's fire off every single solitary fucking zombie thing we can. Here it comes. We are immune. And now we're gonna fire more of our crazy demon things at them, and we're gonna touch them very, very good with the demons. Where's the next demon set? There it is. There's one more I think I can summon. Oh yeah, Doom Effigy's right there. Where's my Doom Effigy? There it is. Hello, Doom Effigy. The biggest motherfucker there is in the entire universe. What else can we fire off that's terrible and wonderful? Doom Effigy again. Doom effigies everywhere. They're really hard to kill if you hadn't noticed. Oh, that was a waste. I think I might have fucked up entirely. Alright, let's see. As long as he dies, I'm fine. The other one died already. Yeah, he's dead. That's fine. I'm gonna go worry about breaking anything else now. I just need to kill those two assholes. I don't want to kill everything on the ship, though, because if I kill everything, it turns into a demon ship, and that's the last thing I want to deal with. Not that it's harder or anything, it's just obnoxious. completely immune. Go fuck yourself. Okay, yeah, he can kill a tendril, that's fine. Actually, I don't know if he can kill a tendril. Run, Flux Priest, run. Kill it, Destroyer. Alright, let's see. That's fine. That's fine. We're winning. That is entirely what matters. Alright, do I have both of those? I do. I'm just gonna control two guys in here. These two Revenants. Two Revenants, doesn't matter who. Why is that Husk? Oh, because I was under the attack, that's right. He's stunned, so he can't do anything. He can fire Noxious Blast here in a second. Yeah, I know there was no point of that. Or, not no point of it. I knew it was gonna get eaten by that. I'm fine with it. Let's do this. An intruder was detected, huh? I'll show you an intruder that was detected, huh? I totally forgot I have a poison sword on him. No. Rebuke you directly. Let's see. I'm gonna mind control you right quick. And you too. We've almost won. We're gonna win. We win. And we're ready for the next wave of their nonsense, whenever it tries to stun us, or mind control us, or eat our souls, or whatever. Wow, they repair so fast, my goodness. Get them, and then get that. Fuck yes, that's so funny. Goodbye. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Fucking did it. We have a victory. After a long and terrible voyage, the crew of the vessel Gold Fool emerges victorious. Their achievement has been enshrined within the Vault of Soul. Aquila 5. Karina 2. Ophiuchus 3. Zegrir 21. Iota 53. Selithos. Thalon. Caius 79. Caius. I wonder if they're related. Zagron 6. Hewitt 5. The true fucking hero here. Hewitt 5 was the real commander. Kawaii. Wow, that's a name. Brexon. The Gymrat cousin of Brexit. Scorpius. Gamma. Canis. Rastar. And Zogar. God, those are fucking names. I have so much resonance right now. Whenever they start adding new stuff, I should just be able to buy it outright. I do play this game way too much. But that's fun, though. This was so day. That is going to be all. Sadly, we didn't do we did like about an hour and a half or so of a Warhammer. Then the game decided to fucking crash on us. But again, thank you all so much for joining me. If you are not already, if you want to go ahead and follow me, that way you can get notified when we terrible at video games. And if you are able, we're working towards the next goal we have of 30 subscribers. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you get a free Twitch subscription every month. And I would really appreciate it if you would give that, if you have the means to do so. Thank you for joining me. I will try to stream. I might stream a bit more tonight. I don't know yet. Mwah. Johnny.